We're going to walk through in this video an example of how to classify costs in the value chain. To get the most out of this though, you should print out a copy of the practice question and then fill it out by hand as you watch the video. That is 100% the most effective way for you to really learn this material. So if you haven't already downloaded the file, the link to it is right below this video on the page. Take a minute, download this file and print it out, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Here we are trying to assign each one of these 17 costs into the correct value chain category. Once we're done with that, we're going to compute the totals for each category. So we're just going to start with number 1. We're going to identify where each one of these costs belongs on the value chain. Once we're done with that, we will then add up all of our category totals. Let's start with number 1, the plant janitor wages. These happen at the factory, so this cost is going to go under production. Now let's go to number 2, delivery truck driver wages. Now remember, delivery trucks are taking items from the factory to the customer, so this is going to be distribution. Now let's talk about payment for a new recipe. When we're paying for a new recipe, we are trying to determine what our future product should be. So we're going to call that research and development. I'm just going to be abbreviating that R&D. Now depreciation on the trucks. This one's tricky too. It's depreciation on the trucks that we use for delivery. So this would also fall under distribution. Next is the plant utilities. We're back to the manufacturing plant. Anything relates to the manufacturing plant goes under production. Lime flavoring. So remember, up at the top here, we are a soda company. We have $10,000 of lime flavoring. That's going to go under production. It's one of our components to make our product. Arranging the plant layout. So this is something we do between developing a product and starting its production. Those activities go into design. Now we're to bottles. Bottles, once again, are one of our components for our product, so we're going to put those under production. Replacing expired products for customers. So we only have to replace expired products once they have already been sold to a customer, and that is our customer service category. Depreciation on the plant and equipment. Now the key here is, what is the depreciation for? Since it's for the plant and the equipment, which relate to the factory, those costs will be production. Wages of workers who mix the syrup. So remember, this is a soda company. This is our direct labor, our assembly line. So that is going to go also under production. Customer hotline. That is what our customers call to complain about a product or to get assistance. That is going to be customer service. Freight in on materials. So remember, when we ship our product to our customer, it's distribution. But when we are paying freight on our materials that we are bringing in, that goes under production. And it goes under production because it is considered part of the cost of our materials. Glue for the labels. That's once again part of the cost of producing our product in the factory. It's a production cost. Sales commissions. Those are going to go under marketing. Production of cents off coupons. Those are also going to go under marketing. And last of all, our lemon syrup, which is another one of our materials. So that's going to go under production as well. Okay, now we've gotten through all of our categorizations. Now we just need to add up each category total. So I'm going to start by highlighting all of the research and development costs. And there's only one research and development up here, the payment for the new recipe. So we'll highlight that one yellow. Now let's look for design. Once again, there's only one, so here is our design cost. Now let's look for production. There are several production costs, so we'll start up here, production. Next, we'll move to marketing. So marketing here and marketing here. Next, distribution. So distribution right here, distribution right here. And finally, customer service. Once you've done the math, you should come up to these totals. Research and development, $1,300. Design, $1,600. Production, $35,750. Marketing, $1,000. Distribution, $540. And customer service, $11,000. And we are now done with this question.